Once again, looks like I gotta answer my own video. I get multiple comments from one person, usually Muslim, going on and on and on and on about the Quran, how it teaches them science. And it kind of makes me wonder, what type of science do you learn in the Quran? Is there mathematics? I haven't seen any. You've already jumped on me about reading it, okay? I've been there, done that. I did as you asked. There's no math in there. Except for things like put asunder, or cubits, or a full left pocket, a length of a man's arm, or that's the extent of the mathematics you learn at the madrasa. Well, that's the only school that go. It's the only school where you learn Islam is a madrasa, which is basically just an interpretation of that imam's. It's his interpretation of what the Quran is, what it means, what it says, what those verses are, as opposed to the other two books. It goes along with these other two books, I guess, that explain it. Sort of like a compendium, one might say. But regardless, okay, it comes down to this. Listen very closely, all of you, very closely. Catholics, Jews, Protestant, Lutheran, Hindu, Buddhist, Muslim, Islam, Shiite, Hasid, Hapi, Hezbollah, Mahmoudi. I don't care. Whatever your name, your moniker, label, or whatever your identifying shtick is, that's you. That's you and a bunch of other losers and weirdos and either don't know right from wrong, so they have to have some magician tell it to them, or they're just too stupid to understand science. So it's easier to just assume that magic did it. You call them miracles. Right. I know, calm down. That's just what you call them. You call them miracles. Folks in my realm call them magic. Because if you think about it, for instance, your creator, God, yeah, he has apparently created the earth and the universe in 7 days. And let's call them relative days. Let's say there's 7,000 years per day. Okay? And he invented all this. The animals, he invented all the animals and the sand dunes and the way they blow because of the atmosphere, and he invented the plate tectonics, the way they sit around on this molten sea of lava, bumping into each other, and the friction, and earthquakes, and I'm sure he explained all that to you too. Probably the escape velocity for a spacecraft to leave the bounds of Earth and be able to go to another planet. I suppose he told you that too. The Quran does that, And then actually a man can actually live in a fish for 3 days without a problem. In fact, when he comes out, he can be the leader of a church, and he's somehow got 2 more sons. Depends on which book you read. God decided that it wasn't very good. Not a good thing. Didn't do it right this time. Again. For an omniscient, omnipotent God, this entity sure makes a lot of mistakes. It kills its own son to prove it exists to the very peons it supposedly created, meaning it created their minds and everything they think, and yet he can't get out of one of them who this Jesus character is. Who is that guy? You understand how ridiculous all this sounds when you voice it and you actually put it in light? If you put it under the light of reality and rationality, it just it explodes with extreme ignorance. I mean, it's like, for instance, if it rains for straight for 40 days and 40 nights, the earth will flood. And it has rained right here in this little city of mine for over 70 days straight, and I've still been able to drive around. You have to think about these kinds of things. It's not, you know, if you don't understand science, read more. That doesn't mean you have to assume in a superhero. Alright? That's just what I wanted to point out. I just don't get it. You don't necessarily have to have this. If you feel you need support, you gotta have a friend. Why does he have to be a superhero that you know can, you know, according to this critter's, you know, profile, it can heal the sick and raise the dead and everything. Why do you just have to bring you out of your funk and I'll be fine. I don't even need you anymore. Nope, he created funk too. Unfortunately. So there you have it. See you later. Now, remember, circumcision is male, what? Mutilation. Yeah, it is. It's an extreme form of mutilation. The kid doesn't even know he's being mutilated. You guys make him believe it's right that you're cutting off a piece of his penis just because some guy in the sky supposedly ordered it. And think about that one for a second, it'll really blow you away. Here we've got Abraham, got a knife, getting ready to kill Joshua, his son, is it Jonah? Doesn't matter. Gonna kill him because God told him to, right? Not the voices in his head. God. Angel comes down and stays his hand. No, don't kill him. God was just testing you. Oh, phew. That's a relief. Thank you. No. All you have to do is cut off a piece of their penis. And God said he'd be happy with that. What? Since when did God turn into a pervert? I mean, that's what I would ask the angel. What the? Huh? And apparently all you ignorant Jews took it to heart. And actually grew a religion around it. Oh, you're sick people. All you religious folk. Later.